Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I am Tamiru Nimsat. Let's have a look at the headlines. Privileges of former politicians will be decided over by a committee appointed by the new government. Capital market shows a surge of confidence in the new government. News in detail. The Cabinet of Ministers in Sri Lanka has approved a proposal by the Prime Minister to establish a committee responsible for reviewing the entitlements, allowances and privileges granted to members of Parliament, ministers and ex-presidents. This decision was announced by Cabinet spokesman Minister Vijitha Herath at the post-Cabinet meeting media briefing yesterday. Minister Herath emphasized the importance of reducing the financial burden on the government, which currently incurs significant costs from public taxes to fund these privileges. The committee will be chaired by retired Supreme Court Judge K.T. Chitrasiri, with D. Disanayake, a retired secretary to the ministry, and Jayantha C.T. Bulumulla, a retired district secretary, also serving as members. The committee has been tasked with submitting a comprehensive report within 2 months, providing recommendations to minimize unnecessary expenditures or propose alternative methods for these entitlements. This review is aimed at aligning government expenses with the country's current fiscal constraints. Speaking further at the press briefing, Cabinet spokesman and Minister Vijitha Herath also said that the Sri Lankan government is preparing to recall ambassadors and high commissioners who were appointed based on political allegiances. Minister Herath indicated that a report is being compiled on this matter and the recall of political appointees will be based on its findings. He highlighted that many diplomatic posts, including appointments for sons and daughters of MPs, were filed through political connections. However, no immediate recall of Sri Lankan diplomats has been initiated at this point. In addition, preliminary investigations into the Easter Sunday bomb attacks and the central bank bond scam have been launched by the Public Security Ministry. These investigations are still in their early stages. The Colombo Stock Exchange experienced a strong rally following Anukumara Disanayaka's victory in the presidential election, marking the highest gain of the year. Prior to the election, the Colombo Stock Exchange had been struggling with both the All Share Price Index and S&P SL20 Index showing negative year-to-date returns. Anukumara Disanayaka's victory triggered a sharp recovery in the market, with the SPI rising nearly 10% and the S&P SL20 jumping by 13%. This propelled both indices back into double-digit year-to-date returns, a level not seen for many months. The market continued its momentum, closing in the green for the 10th consecutive day. On one of the most active days, the SPI reached an intraday high of 11,914 before closing slightly lower at 11,885, still gaining 81 points for the day. However, foreign participation in the market remained limited, with foreigners being net sellers. The overall market sentiment remained buoyant, driven by a combination of institutional investments and retail activity. Stay tuned. We will return after the short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. The Colombo Stock Exchange celebrated the graduation from the Advanced Diploma in Financial Markets at a ceremonial event held in Colombo recently. The event was attended by CSE Chairman Dilshan Weerasekara, Vice Chancellor of Rajrata University Professor Sanjeevani Ginigaddara and CSE CEO Rajiva Bandaranayake. The program is designed to provide an accessible academic qualification in financial markets, focusing on capital market operations and investment strategies. The ADFM program spans 9 months and covers 10 comprehensive modules ranging from capital market regulations to investment analysis, portfolio management and macroeconomics. It combines both theoretical knowledge and practical skills, including model portfolio management, providing students with real-world insights and hands-on expertise. The modules were taught by a distinguished panel of lecturers from local universities and industry professionals. The national level competition of the Capital Market Masters Quiz recently culminated at the Colombo Stock Exchange trading floor, marking the conclusion of the launched in 2023. This competition, organized by the Securities and Exchange Commission of Sri Lanka and the CSC in collaboration with the Ministry of Education, featured students from schools across the country. Students were tested on subjects including financial markets, economics, current affairs, IT, innovation and general knowledge. Royal College Colombo emerged as the Capital Market Masters National Champion, winning a cash prize of 100,000 rupees. Anand College Colombo claimed the first runner-up position, while Sivali Central College finished as the second runner-up, securing 75,000 rupees and 50,000 rupees in cash prizes respectively. In addition to the quiz, students participated in an awareness session led by industry experts which deepened their understanding of the stock market and the financial sector. The 11th Asian Tourism Fair, which is known as ATF, was recently held at the International Convention City, Bashundhara in Dhaka, Bangladesh, with the participation of Sri Lanka as a major stakeholder. The High Commission of Sri Lanka in Bangladesh, in collaboration with Sri Lankan Airlines, actively participated in the 11th Asian Tourism Fair, held from the 19th to 21st September in Dhaka, Bangladesh. The 11th Asian Tourism Fair was organized by Parjatan Bichitra, a leading and reputed tourism magazine in Bangladesh, with the support of the Ministry of Civil Aviation and Tourism of Bangladesh, the Bangladesh Tourism Board, Bangladesh Tourism Corporation, Tourist Police Bangladesh and the Bangladesh Parjatan Corporation. This year's theme was Connecting Regional Tourism, helping to promote seamless travel opportunities for holiday makers. The Sri Lankan promotional booth at the 11th ATF highlighted many aspects of the great potential that Sri Lanka has as a leading tourist destination in the world, while illustrating its natural beauty and the rich cultural heritage. During the 3-day tourism fair, the Sri Lankan booth was visited by over 2,000 Bangladeshi tour operators, travel agents, individual travelers and students. This event also set a stage for inbound and outbound tour operators or agents, service providers, airlines, hotels and other industry stakeholders to interact with each other and find the way forward to develop the tourism industry through renewed initiatives for shared benefits. Sri Lankan Airlines promoted a special airfare for Bangladeshi travellers to Sri Lanka during the fair and offered return air tickets to Colombo for 3 lucky winners in a raffle drawn at the closing ceremony of the event. Bangladesh is considered a high potential market for Sri Lanka tourism, with over 24,000 Bangladeshi tourists visiting Sri Lanka from January to August in 2024. Addressing the closing ceremony of the event, the High Commissioner of Sri Lanka to Bangladesh, Dharmapal Veerakkody, invited more Bangladeshi tourists to visit Sri Lanka, enjoy its hospitality and discover the island's rich natural and cultural heritage. Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today.
The All Share Price Index gained by 58.68 points to close at 11,934.23, and the S&P SL20 gained by 10.89 points to close at 3,510.03. The turnover was 2.2 billion rupees and over 73 million shares were traded.
Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.